We're Andre and Lisa, full-time travelers and nomads since 2018. Last year we bought a camper van in Europe, and after spending most of winter in Spain, we've set off on an epic 12-month, 20,000-kilometer adventure, making our way from the south of Spain to the north of Scandinavia and back to southern Italy. Right now, we're in the north of Spain after leaving Portugal, so subscribe and follow our adventures. Last time, we drove back to Spain.
Espanol, baby!
We visited the flooded village of Acherero.
Careful, you might fall through, eh? Lisa, come back, please.
And we soaked in an ancient Roman bath. This week, we're in Burgos, where bad weather only allows for a quick look around this lovely city. We climb to a hilltop castle, and we admire a beautiful Gothic church. And we're on the hunt for our Amazon packages.
Oh, whoa. Magic!
There's good Beatles vibes here this morning. Set the alarm to see what it looks like inside. Hi Millie. Ready for your Beatles party? How cool is that?
Like this, with the music.
Brrr. I think I'm going to drop this camera, man. It's not too cold. Good morning. Good morning. Freezing. Okay, Lisa's taking this Beatles vibe. But seriously, it's a little primary school. I think it's back to school after Easter holidays or something, and they're very, very cool vibe. But we're gonna go for a run.
Unfortunately, we're probably going to be driving into the rain.
Okay, check us out though. There's some nature tracks here. We're gonna just explore the cycling route up here. Should have brought gloves. There comes the jogging police. They're probably like, and yeah, I've seen worse places. Definitely feels like it's been a while. It probably has been a while actually.
Sun's out, but it's icy cold. But it's a beautiful day, and we're gonna head off to Burgos.
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 If all goes according to plan, we got some packages being delivered in Burgos. And we're probably, if the weather holds, we're going to maybe have a look around Burgos today or tomorrow.
Let's hope our Amazon delivery is more successful than the time we tried in France. That was a disaster. Make sure you go back and check out that video. Okay, adios, Valencia de Don Juan.
Okay, Millie, be safe. I'll be quickly parking in the city, our favorite place to park.
Oh yeah.
But we have to go into this mall to hopefully find Amazon locker. Hopefully get our packages. There's a lot of hopefullys here. But we're just going to be quick. And then we're going to head out a little bit further to our motorhome area, I think. We'll take it from there. Took us a while to locate it, but okay, which magic locker belongs to us?
Yeah, okay, this is so cool.
Oh, whoa. Magic. More boxes. Yeah, baby.
Whoa. Why is this so exciting? It's like
Let
in the market.
Okay, Amazon goodies done. It's raining. Let's get to the car and get out of here. Oh.
Alright. So there's 3 on that side. What do you say? This one or the corner? I think. Alright, slightly full little car park. Actually not that full, to be honest. Little park around here.
And there is an overflow area as well, and this is a free area provided with services in
There's
Burgos.
services somewhere here apparently.
We are hoping to explore a bit of Burgos.
We are hoping to do a lot of things, but weather dependent. And I think it's actually
Bloody cold.
It's 9 degrees Celsius outside.
9. Tomorrow's max is, I think, this as well.
Maybe a quick coffee. Alright. Let's unpack our shoppings. Oh yeah. The joys of random camper stops. You might have a view, but parked in by random cars for some reason. Look at these weird people everywhere. Weird people. Weird guy. Weird guy. So I wasn't.
What about me? Am I also a weird guy?
If I was more paranoid, I would have been
Sounds like they're
concerned about the
encroaching around
hijackers.
us.
I want to show you quickly what we picked up from our Amazonis. I have no idea actually. What is this? Oh, I know.
Yeah, lots of things.
This is like a YouTube
Unboxing.
unboxing video. So this is supposed to be a 48 to 12 volt converter.
And that's going to do something exciting.
Yeah, so I've got a plan to use our bike battery as storage for our
Solar energy, because
solar
we don't
bank.
have enough solar
Yeah.
bank.
So rather than expanding the solar bank, I use the bike battery. If that works, I can get a second bike battery rather. This is a new monitor. A multifunctional battery meter. And at the moment, our leisure battery only has a solar controller on it, so you can see the actual voltage, charging voltage, and the voltage on it, but we can't actually see the capacity, and I don't think on the draw. I'm going to fit this guy. This is the shunt, 100 amp shunt, and then see if we can get this guy sorted out. Some spare batteries for our tire. Oh, this guy picked the kid up. Sorry, and you called him a lunatic. I hope it's his grandkid. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Batteries for our tire monitoring system. What else we got here? And a whole bunch of new heat sinks, because mine's are all finished. That's a lot of heat sinks. It's still 8 degrees out. It's so cold. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers at the top. So we're gonna walk to the castle. Try not to die of frostbite. See the cathedral. Are you ready to go yet? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
frozen.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. It's always a waiting game. The waiting game. What are you showing us? Oh, yeah, all your 17 layers. You look mighty chunky today, Lee. Oh my gosh. It's actually starting to lighten a little bit. They did forecast to become 12 degrees at some point.
No, I'm ready.
It's not gonna rain, she says. It's going to snow.
It might snow.
Burgos. Burgos.
Burgos.
Burgos.
Back to the 360. 1, 2, go on.
Oh. Yo. Well, apparently there's a market here somewhere. We're gonna find. I think it's there. And then we're gonna go find the cathedral and the castle. So Burgos was the capital of Castilla-Leon area for 5 centuries. That old. And it's got a cathedral that was built, probably still being built, over 400 years. Started in 1220, and they say they're still building on it. Yo. Well, there's a full-on market. All like spices and stuff. You know about the expectations and reality?
No, the most exciting thing about Macardo Norte is their public bathrooms.
Yeah, it's a very local market. Fish, meat, some bread and pastries and stuff. But we're going to push on to the castle.
Let's go to the castle.
Apparently the castle's quite cool.
Go.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, it's a doggy tap actually.
Now, as far as I know, you can get in and climb up there for free.
Okay.
And see the whole castle.
Cool rocks. But if all goes according to plan, you might see this 500-year-old, no wait, how old? 700-year-old Gothic cathedral.
Well, it's older than that. They were building it for 500 or 700 years.
So they started building it in 1220, and initially it took 200 years, and then on and off for another 200 years. From here we'll go down that way. First we'll see whether we can get to the castle behind us. Hopefully we're not just gonna keep walking around and around and around.
No, we're gonna get in and on top.
Are we?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, changing of the guards. They say don't mess with the guards. They're not supposed to flinch. Cool, it works. Hey, what's this on my finger? Castello de Burgos. Right, 884. In the place of the origins of the city, in 884, during the reign of Alfonso III, Count Diego Porqueros took the hill and built a small fortress around it. Wow, 884, that's a while ago, eh?
A long time ago.
The French army was obliged to leave it in 1813, blowing it up as they left. I know the French.
So crazy.
Entrada salida. Okay, let's go check it out.
About this castle is that it's completely free entrance, but it's actually something to see.
Yeah, it's not a big castle, and it's obviously not much remains of it. Just below here is the Church of San Sebastian, and then I think we can see the monastery as well. Not sure which one the monastery is. And here's the wall we just walked up, and that's the wall I peed against, right there. Okay, we're gonna make our way down now.
Wow. Yeah, that is quite special.
Very impressive little Gothic style spire. Sorry about the, oh look at that interesting
I saw that, the tile, like little mosaic.
mosaic thing. We're gonna go check that out. Okay, the good news is it hasn't started raining yet. Bad news is oh my lordy. Oh my god, this is what that. I think we tell Lisa to get a snack.
And that's not everything.
What? Oh, Lisa's got some. Oh my god, what? Oh, I don't think we should eat all of it.
No, we probably shouldn't eat all of it.
Let me tell you that Burgos is pretty cool. Nice city. Yeah, lovely spaces here along the river. Beautiful, beautiful parks. Some touristy spot, but considering the weather, it's probably not that busy right now.
It's very chill.
Very relaxed, and it's quite late in the afternoon. We're probably going to head back to the van now. We're going to try and fix up our little battery gadget contraption because this morning I already needed extra power to work because it's overcast. But that's it for Burgos, I think, for us. I'll see you guys later. Show you guys what we're going to try and do. This is the bike battery. This is a 48 volt battery.
So the idea is that this connects and can accept 48 volts from the battery, which produces 50 something volts, 54 volts.
54 watt. This guy can take anything from 36 to I think
to
60 volts.
And then it's going to go in here and come out at 12 volts to this and provide 12 volts to whatever we plug this guy in. Why do I find these things so stressful?
Don't try this at home. This is not This is serious because polarity is very important. I'm going to have to make up some sort of a plug that can only go in a certain way, so we can't mix up the polarities. But I think this can work as an extra battery. If this works well, we might consider getting a second battery.
Which we can then use either for storage capacity, charging things, or also as a bike battery. Because then we can go further distance, or we could ride 2 days in a row and deplete the batteries 2 days after each other.
Exactly.
Okay, what's happening here?
Well, some soldering activities, nothing very exciting.
We are making up the plug.
I need your hand though.
Check this out. A plug in the making.
Well, we have to make a plug up.
That fits onto the rad bike battery.
Yeah, so it's complicated. If it sounds complicated, it's because it is. We got a little mock-up. Not quite done yet. This must still be cut off. But this is what the plug looks like. Fit into our rad battery. We put an XT60 connector on the other side. So first things first, bring that guy a little bit closer.
So you can only plug in one way, that's important.
Only go in one way, and then bring that multimeter.
Okay, so red is positive, right?
I'll just put this on 200 DC.
Okay, red and positive, black and negative.
And switch the battery on. Okay, 54 volts. Alright, good.
Is that good?
Female XT60 connector on the input of the regulator. Now, boink. Now, there's a fuse connector. There should be a 12 volt side now. Should be, if we did right. So
red, positive.
put your red on the positive.
Red, okay.
12.25 volts. Okay, so
I guess
far so
that's
good. Good. Now we have to plug it into the...
Oh, wasn't I supposed to do
No,
that?
it's fine.
Oops.
It's fine. So what we're going to do now is just temporarily connected it in transformer. Eventually this guy will be mounted inside, and we're going to actually mount it on the other side of the cabinet so we can put the battery here to use it. But everything's plugged in, and we can see okay, so the 8 times 12, so we should be able to get 96 watts in. Hey, we get 93. That's pretty good. Now, what this means is 94. What it means is that this is obviously not a super efficient way to. Let me sit down for a second. This is obviously not a super efficient way to utilize energy, because we use these 220 volt AC to charge this battery, and then we extract 48 volt from it, convert it to 12 volt, and run it into our battery bank. So the efficiency is not great. The problem is we have to recharge this battery again with 220 volt. And it takes more energy to recharge this battery than we can get from it. I know it sounds wonky, but that's the way it works. But this gives us extra storage capacity, and it's more an emergency issue than anything else. So it's going to be interesting to see actually how much energy we get out of this, and before this battery shuts down, because it's got a battery management system built into the battery. So we'll probably get about 60 or 70%, maybe more, because it's a lithium battery of the capacity. But so far so good. We're going to test it and see how it works. We'll give you guys some feedback. Any comments?
I think it went pretty well. I'm pretty chuffed, and I even think our plug looks like a plug.
Yeah, it needs a bit of work. So I need to clean it up and put some connectors on there just to make it nice. But it looks good. All good.
Good job.
Good job. Thank you. It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's amazing.